There's a bill making its way through Congress that could upend overtime as we know it. It would allow employers to offer time off instead of time and a half pay for work over 40 hours a week. But how did we get overtime pay in the first place? Let's go back to the tail end of the Depression, a huge public movement coupled with the landslide re-election of Franklin Roosevelt led to the passage of the Fair Labor Standards Act in 1938.
We had workers, we had the government, and we had the general public who understood the importance of workers' rights, and that established the 40-hour work week. It established the minimum wage as well as the minimum age, and then, of course, the overtime.
Overtime was a game changer for workers who qualified for it.
And so the idea is that workers, like other human beings, want to have a life outside of work, and therefore there should be a limit on what is a norm for work.
What was normal was up for debate. President Roosevelt and Congress settled on the system that we know now. 40 hours is normal. You get 1.5 times your hourly wage for any work beyond that. That created the 8-hour day. There was actually a protest song with the lyrics, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours for what we will.
8 hours we'd have for working, 8 hours we'd have for play, 8 hours we'd have for sleeping in free America.
The bill essentially created our beloved weekend. Before it, the 6-day work week was common. One of the staying powers of overtime pay is that the amount actually increases as wages rise. On the other hand, to raise the minimum wage requires an act of Congress.
So that means that the minimum wage often lags behind inflation. Congress has to act, meaning pass a law, for minimum wage to be increased at the federal level. Regardless of whether it's 1940 or 2017, you get paid an extra benefit if you work beyond 40 hours. You get paid time and a half.
But now there's a movement to change overtime, to give employers the option of offering time off instead of pay. This actually isn't a new debate. People have been discussing it literally since the bill first passed. Proponents say that it gives hourly workers freedom to choose. They can take the money or they can take time off to take care of a sick family member or go to the doctor. But opponents say it's a dangerous step.
It's a baby step toward taking the time and a half away, and it's dangerous. Time is not the answer, it's money.
As with many things, the devil is in the details. Will a worker be able to take comp time when they want or not?
Technically, the law prohibits employers from forcing employees into taking time over cash, but that might be hard to enforce. That's because those who qualify for overtime are generally low-wage workers. They don't have labor lawyers at their disposal or may not even know that they're being taken advantage of.